All right, guys, we're back with some breaking news, and we're going to tell you all about it. This is the case of Stop it. Nguyen versus Bonta. This case dealt with the 1 in 30 gun ban. Basically, in California, you're only allowed to buy one gun every 30 days. The oral arguments in front of a 3-judge panel at the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals was yesterday. And there was a district court decision earlier on, like a few months ago, and the district court issued an injunction against the 1 in 30 law. The state, Rob Bonta, who we texted before and had him turn it around, that was kind of funny. But he asked the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals to stay it. The Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals did stay the decision.
Oh, no shit. Wow.
And now, since the oral arguments happened yesterday, I thought it was going to be a couple of days, but today, late tonight, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals has now reversed the stay.
Whoa.
And the 1 in 30 law is enjoined.
Meaning, wow.
Yeah, I did not see that coming tonight.
Liberal court.
Yeah, they had a bad draw.
And still, it was a unanimous ruling.
Yeah, it was a unanimous ruling.
Saw the light. Wow.
Yeah, and if you watch the oral hearings and listen to them, because you listen to them because audio, you could hear from the arguments that they had was just absolutely ridiculous. For example, the judge was like, the right to bear arms. Arms is plural, right? They're like, yeah, you can still bear arms. They're like, but you're only allowed to have one arm every month. And they're like, well,
oh, shit.
And they said, well,
one arm.
They said, well, it's shorter than a year.
Oh my God!
And the judges were just like blown away. So a year would be unacceptable? Yeah, probably be unacceptable. But 30 days is okay. Why? It's not a long time period.
Because I'm a bureaucrat and I made it up and it sounded
just
good.
because,
right?
Yeah. So,
wow.
1 in 30 days. I want to thank my audience, because one of my other live stream, one of the audience tipped me off to this. I didn't realize it came back. I'm actually writing an article on it tonight.
One of the Wolverines?
Yeah, one of the Wolverines.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, so basically, California argued as long as it's under a year, it was A-okay to restrict the number of firearms you had. And they thought that one every 30 days was constitutional. The judge smacked that down, and it's going to have far-rippling effects, because this is not. Yeah, they could en banc the case, but this is a victory. What they can do now is, that was a 3-judge panel, so California can ask the Ninth Circuit to take it en banc. En banc means the full bench. So the full bench will hear it. But that's not a guarantee. If they do hear it, then I don't know what the chances are. But yeah, right now it's not en banc right now, but it could definitely go en banc. Another thing that they can do is file for a writ of certiorari at the Supreme Court. I see them going en banc because the Ninth Circuit is liberal, but like one of these judges were an Obama judge, so I think their arguments might fall on deaf ears. It's like being able to tweet. Like, say you're only allowed to do one tweet every 30 days, or you're allowed
And
to
that's still free
buy
speech
one
then.
book every one day, or make one free speech statement every 30 days.
Or go to
Just-
church once every 30
One
days.
fill up of your gas tank every 30 days.
That would be nice. Actually, that's probably what I fill up my gas tank.
Hey, I know that guy, Chris from the
Not when you have a
740.
Suburban.
So
Hey, Chris.
this is a victory. I'm going to go around the room and ask what each person thinks about it. I'm going to start with Walter. Walter from Safety Harbor Firearms, Dirtfoot Racing.
One every 30 days. I did like 15 a week for the last 3 weeks, actually. Transfer stuff to in my own name from my business. So, but that's silly. Can't do that. Like you said, we get one French fry every week. You get one. I don't know.
Rich.
Well, there are some weeks I don't buy a gun. And then my FFL calls me up and like, hey, you okay, buddy? Everything good? Hope you're okay. Should I send a card or get well card?
Yeah. Bobby, you already heard my opinion. I'm going to kick it over the mic. Mike is from Gideon Optics.
Yeah, former lawyer here, but don't hold it against me. I got over it. But my first take on this is that there's a whole body of law that wraps around the concept of a right delayed as a right denied. But I don't think that's ever been tied into the Second Amendment before.
Right.
So if we can tie that in, hey, this is a right that's being delayed and we smack this down because a right delayed is a right denied, then I see this tying in with things like waiting periods where, wait a minute, so
Bingo.
I buy a gun and I have to wait a week or 15 days or whatever. How is that different from the California court saying I could only buy one gun every 30 days? You've delayed my ability to.
You've denied your right to.
Right. So I could see it being tied into that. And like you said, there might be some ripples coming down the pipe
Are
later
there
on.
states that have the similar?
Yeah, New Jersey for one. There's
That's
actually a
where I
DOA
see it,
case
doing
in
it.
New Jersey.
Yeah.
And I'm sure what they would do is there's something called a motion for supplemental authority that's saying this circuit court over here decided this. Please take that into consideration.
Like president,
Right.
What would say?
Yeah,
Precedent.
Yes.
yeah. So I'm pretty sure that's
It'll
going
have
to
an
be
effect.
have an effect on that case as well.
Cool.
Bobby Millimeter.
What do you think, dude?
When you're explaining, I was like, wow, it sounds like common sense, what we all know to be the
You
Constitution.
mean the Ninth Circuit has some of that?
The Constitution might have prevailed, I guess, right? Some grown-ups looked at something and were like, oh yeah, that was silly, right? Mr. Bonta, this is really stupid.
And you don't.
No one would believe that was the case. And then I'm immediately disgusted again
And
that
you
we
don't
continue
even-
to waste so many taxpayer dollars and resources.
And
arguing
those
about
people
this.
didn't even have a real argument
Like,
to
for just a
argument their
second.
case.
Common
to back the
sense.
case up.
Wait, are
Right.
we do this again? Are we still arguing about common
keep
sense
going
and
forever.
wasting all of our money?
You know what common sense
Arguing
gun
about
laws
this
are?
stuff. They don't exist.
You're
The right to bear arms shall not be infringed.
Yeah, bottom line. Yeah. Bottom line.
I mean, that's the gun law I believe in. Any other gun law besides the right to bear arms shall not be infringed, I do not believe in.
And also not playing it. I'm not running the volume that Walter does, but I normally wait to do 2 or 3 at a time because pretty much every FFL I've done transfers at.
We actually had
I
that
always get a
discussion.
deal,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? It's like
If we're going to
I'll
cheaper
try
transfer
up
fee.
2, 3, I get one flat fee.
I have customers that buy 2 or 3 at a time.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll get something, and when they call me, I'll be like, you know what? Just leave it there. I'm going to need something else the next couple of weeks.
Right,
I'll do
exactly,
2 or 3
right.
at the
Let's
same
do one-
time.
let's do
That
one
just-
background
I just
check.
did that.
Would you like to
actually.
weigh in on this?
So off on the camera, I guess.
Yeah.
So one of the issues.
Are you allowed on YouTube?
That's a good question, actually. I'm gonna start throwing out website names. That's cool, right? So one of the issues I would say is collections. So like I'm a guy that buys collections at one time.
Mhm.
So from estate sales and things like that,
Right.
you know, whenever I buy guns, like here, I'm in frame now. So I mean, I'll often go in and buy an entire estate sale collection of like 30, 40, 50 guns at a time.
Ooh, good point.
Right.
And I don't know, under that law, that would be impossible.
And that's
As far as-
denying you to
2
do
years.
your business.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even do that as a business. I'm just a private collector. But
Well-
you know, most of the firearms I buy don't go through FLs, so it doesn't really matter.
Right. Okay. All right.
To that extent, too. I think it would actually increase possibility of private transfer. So I mean, but it's unconstitutional law, and that's an issue with buying collections.
Yeah, when there's a sale going on, and receivers are $25 or $29, there's no say stop and buy 5, 6, 10
Oh yeah.
at one time. You know,
Right.
and it's like,
Oh yeah, I've done it.
My favorite guns are the
Bubble
guns to
blower.
buy out of the back of trunks, but that's just
Yeah.
I like to buy them in dark alleys.
yeah. I mean, trunk guns are best guns.
Yeah, I like dark alleys when something happened and it like might have fell and scraped off a little.
From the
Down
trunk
by the river.
and then from the trunk of the car across from the gun show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a different
never
thing.
mind.
It's a white van.
Oh, yeah. I did not bring that up. That's a long story.
So yes, so collections that would be a problem.
Yes, I never
Or-
thought about that.
Good puts, no.
And Tony Simon has some breaking news. There's a gay street in town.
Yeah, Tony already found me and let me know.
Knoxville has a gay street.
Yes.
Yeah. He asked me if I wanted to go to gay shoot with him, but that's beyond the point. Tony's
That's for another stream.
Yeah, it's another stream. Maybe the uncensored stream. But no, but this is pretty good because one of the judges that decided was an Obama appointee.
That's crazy.
That's not a pro-gun judge at all.
Sometimes you don't get what you expect out of appointees both ways.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of that, and
Well, you don't get it out
whoever
of
you're appointed with, you still kind of have to follow the law.
you don't get it out of the Republican appointed ones either.
Oh,
No, I mean it goes both ways.
Look
You,
at
you
Roberts.
you think you know what you're going to get when you appoint somebody, and then you get surprised. So it doesn't necessarily go as there's nothing underneath it.
Oh.
That we can't sit on that one. But yeah, it caved in just like that case did all at once. So
That's good.
Oh, that's
another
in there. There was like a big piece of wood. It was from there.
another victory of sorts.
Airbnb stuff.
Yeah.
Man, like congratulations to the people who are doing the hard work in places like California to do these really hard cases where the odds are stacked against you and you're going against judges that are appointed by Democrat presidents and everything. Like
Well,
those guys that are doing some heroic work, because to be honest, speaking for myself and there's a lot of other people too, we just kind of give up on it. We're like, man, forget California. Those guys have no hope. They've got no chance. And you sort of walk away from it and you're like, it's never going to be right. So the people that are still fighting for their rights in Cali, man, my hat's off to them because it can't be easy.
Yeah, CRPA is really good. I will have to say that. Their Chuck who runs CRPA is like a really good guy out there, Chuck Michelle. But I also want to say is I got to put some of this loss on the actual California arguments because their arguments were trash.
So bad.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
they
they were-
just figured they're going to have a win no matter what.
Yes, it's hubris. It's
Yeah,
arrogance,
yeah.
dude.
I mean,
It's absolute arrogance.
I mean, their arguments were insanely trash. I mean, I'm gonna move this
They had no
over.
argument.
No, they're just expecting a rubber stamp. They're
Right,
oh,
right.
yeah,
Got a
They'll
year.
go our way. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
and they didn't get it.
yeah, I mean, their arguments was, I mean, it was probably the worst argued case that I've heard all year, and I listened to a lot of cases. I can't recall a case that was argued this bad.
Apparently, the judges agree because it's really rare for them to vacate a stay like at this hour of the night
Mhm.
and so quickly.
Well, it was a reverse. It was technically it was a reverse.
So
Oh, right.
now the folks
Yeah.
in California can buy all they want then.
Yeah, because
For
the
now.
stays lifted.
Excellent. Well, one little step at a time, right?
Right.
Yeah,
And like Crumpy was saying, it's going to spread. This is now more precedent that other places can look at. It's another piece of law that can be used elsewhere.
you're gonna have a lot of motion for summary judgments out there.
These guys keep passing these unconstitutional laws, and they keep getting overturned, and we keep getting a body of law built up that's in our favor because they're not thinking before they act.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, we're not gonna get our rights back at like all at once. I mean,
No.
that would be great, but the anti-gunners took our rights inch by inch.
So
Mhm.
Now we have to go back the other
take
way.
it back the same.
I mean, it doesn't mean that we don't try to get our rights back or we don't
Right.
challenge stuff like the NFA or all gun laws. But chances of us winning these little battles are a lot higher than winning the big battles.
I watch a lot of World War II history stuff. It's like we had to do it the hard way in World War II, But we didn't just sail our aircraft carriers straight to Tokyo and invade Tokyo right after Pearl Harbor. We had years of getting our asses kicked in the far corners of the Pacific, and we did this island hopping campaign.
And some of those, as
where we
say,
went from little island to little island to little island to where we could get close enough to put pressure on the Japanese. What's up?
This, oh my goodness, we're in trouble. Man, this live needs a meme. That's probably going to come through in a couple
Man
minutes.
against the masses. Hold on. Did he send it yet?
I don't know. He works fast. But yeah, so this is a good victory. It is one of those victories that can lead to bigger things. We'll have to see what happens when it goes en banc. We'll have to see what exactly is decided then. But right now, the stay. I mean,
Cross my fingers.
the stay is reversed. There's no more stay.
Good news.
It's very good news.
yeah, really.
Give us something good to talk about at this convention at GOA.
Yeah. Right now, Detective John Kimball, I haven't seen you in a long time. Give Rich a kiss on that shaved head of his, please. I didn't actually.
We're not even on the Knoxville Gay Street yet.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, this is a victory. If you got to remember that we've been winning these victories since around 2004.
Yeah.
If you look at just concealed carry, now every state shall issue. Most states are constitutional carry or some type of permitless carry. There's constitutional carry late in like Florida, which
maybe
isn't
there
really.
could be open carry everywhere.
Yeah, maybe. I know a guy that's suing over open carry in Florida, but I'm not going to talk about that.
Is there open carry in Tennessee?
There's open carry in Tennessee, yeah.
Because we were at McDonald's this morning, and there was a fellow in there, and clearly could see his.
There's only a few states that ban open carry.
Yeah, that's and Florida happens to be one of them, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And the rest are all liberal places. So.
Yeah, the gunshine state.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is good. Just wanted to make a video to let you guys know what's going on, to keep you informed. Even though that I'm out of town, I still keep you guys informed. This is the third state I've made a video in like a week, or maybe fourth.
Crumpy is putting in the work for you.
On the road.
Yeah, I put in the work on the road a lot. I've done it from the middle of the ocean, done it from Iceland, done it from different places in Europe and South America, and
In strange basements
In
everywhere.
strange basements in Knoxville.
this basement is provided by Gideon Optics.
Gideon Optics. Optics for
Link.
the working man.
Incoming. All right, Rich, check Instagram.
We got a Grammy?
Yeah. Yeah, let's see.
No, I got nothing yet.
Not coming yet. But yeah, this is a good victory. And being around all these like gun activist guys, it's a really good thing to celebrate. And I will be breakdancing Saturday at the Gideon Optics booth.
Yeah,
Yes.
golf outfits.
Awesome. Come see us at the Gideon Optics booth where Crumpy will be breakdancing.
At Goals in Knoxville, Tennessee.
In Knoxville, Tennessee.
I do better than that Australian chick.
Boy, yeah. 0 points awarded.
I got nothing. For Man Against the
Nothing
Masses.
has come yet.
You better hurry up, man, against the masses.
No
We're about
memes
to
have
kill the stream.
appeared.
Bend over, windmill.
So bad. So bad.
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna do a breakdancing video tonight.
So,
Hey, we got it.
favorite thing that you saw at the range game there?
Um,
Oh no.
ETF recruiting office.
So he titled it.
The show at the camera.
Oh dear! Here, you reach show to the camera.
favorite thing.
I don't know if it's coming through or not.
ATF recruiting office. Them's fine words.
favorite thing I saw at the thing.
So yeah,
Some things I hadn't seen. I've seen the Bond Arms Derringers before, but I never shot one. So I shot the 50 A&E one, and that thing was a pretty
Beast.
pretty- yeah. And I do 50 cals. So
I have a 357 one.
yeah. Then I shot the
Oh,
Henry
44
revolver.
mag. 44 mag.
Oh, what's that?
44 mag on arm. Yeah.
The Henry revolver, which I'd never seen in person before. It's a really nice looking gun.
Old school. It's
Yeah.
got- yeah.
How did they end up in Rice Lake, Wisconsin? I meant to ask them that.
I don't know.
I've been there one time. It's not the place I thought they would end up at. But anyways.
All right. Well, we're gonna close this live stream down.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's breaking news. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll be back. I'll try to do another live stream sometime soon. And good battle out there in California.
Good night.
Keep up with the good fight. And I will see where you at goals. Go bug Henry for me, please. I will definitely do that because I want a frag arm design Henry.
Night, everybody.
And